Hello. Good afternoon, Facebook family. Oh my God, Woman of Influence is back in ATL. Thank you so much. I miss you guys. I'm so sorry that I couldn't really sit down when I was in England to do Woman of Influence. Actually, I thought I could be able to do it, but it was a very always on my feet thing. But I really enjoy myself in England. And thank you so much for all my viewers in London and the whole of Europe. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for all the feedback, the blessing that Woman of Influence has been for you. I am grateful, and I pray that you continue to pray for me so God will give me the strength to do this. But once again, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. This July, and maybe it can even go into August, we are going to talk about friendship. Okay, who is a friend? What is friendship? What is the importance of friendship? I mean, do we need friends anyway? It's very important we talk about it, and I'm going to tell you it's going to be a blessing because I have topics here. Let me tell you some of the things that we're going to talk. Friendship, is a friendship a relationship? Is it important? Okay, is it a relationship? What is a strong friendship? The purpose of friendship, stages of friendship, quality of a good friend. Okay, and what makes somebody a friend. So we're really going to talk about it. We're going to go deep. I think in June 24th, I put something on Woman of Influence page, and I want to read it for you because I don't know where I get it from, but it's very meaningful here. It says that define the true contribution of every friendship. Each person in your life is a current taking you towards your goals or away from them. So those are some of the things you can even look at friendship. It says, I do not expect a 3x5 friendship to grow to 16x20 dream. So if you are working with somebody you call a friend, some of us, we call everybody a friend. You don't expect how small they are to help you to achieve a big dream. You don't expect that. It says that the worth of any friendship can be measured by its contribution to your God-given assignment in your life. I believe friendship can make and or make you. So it's very important we take our time and look at this. And I trust God that after we finish the show, some of you have to delete some numbers in your phone. And some people that you think they are your friends, when we finish dealing with this, you will know that they are not friends. And I pray that God will direct the people that He Himself knows that we need them in their life, into our life, for us to be the best people that we can be. So it's very important. We're going to talk about it. And don't forget, I think 1 Corinthians 15:33 says that do not be deceived. Evil communication corrupts good manner. So you cannot say that you are a born again, spirit-filled woman of God, powerful prophetess, powerful woman of God, and all the people in your circles that didn't even know anything about Christ. How possible would that be? So thank you so much. Please share the video with somebody, tag somebody to come in. Tell them Woman of Influence is back. My 2 weeks break is on. I'm off. I'm back. And thank you so much for joining me. And I have my husband with me, my partner in good things. Okay. My partners in good things. He's here with me. So we're going to look at this friendship thing. And we are talking about what is friendship. Just today, we will go into deep who qualified to be your friend, what's the purpose of it, what's the stages of friendship. We're going to take our time and go through it. But today's show is friendship. What is friendship? What is friendship? So I have some things here that I'm going to read, and I'm going to be asking the man of God a lot of questions that I believe that God will use him to be a blessing to you. But of course, he is my good friend. He is my buddy. So, buddy.
What a blessing.
Welcome to Woman of Influence.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for always being with me. So I wrote here that friendship is a relationship for affection between people. You know, it's stemming from your affection between people. Friendship is a strong form of interpersonal bond. It's a strong form of interpersonal bond between two people. Friendship means being comfortable around each other, even in silence. I mean, being very comfortable with each other. I can confess here, I don't like being around people who I am not comfortable. I love to be around people that I'm very, very comfortable. I don't have to be thinking how I'm chewing and all those things. So it's very, very important you want to be around people who make you very comfortable. And he says that being able to tell each other anything and understanding without questions. So a friendship is somebody that you can tell them anything and they will understand you without not questioning you why this and that and that. And the last one is being honest with each other no matter the cost. I love this. Being honest with each other no matter the cost. So this is some of the definition of when I say a friend. So Bishop, what is friend? What is friendship? All right. To you, what is friendship?
Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching, wherever you are. Keep sharing the video. I see Sandra Hammond. I see Prophet Akwesi Obranya and William Brown. Yes. I see Gifty Samson. They say, hello, woman of God, we miss you already.
Oh, you miss me.
I see my daughter, Mema Sila Kwe, God bless you. Minister of God. Evangelist Loretta, God bless you. Hey, Baba Adongo, it's been a long time. How are you doing? God bless you. And we also, my daughter finally made up. I was wondering where she was. Abigail Texan Crappy, God bless you.
I think she's working.
All right. So we're going to take our time to look at the meaning of friendship, what it is. I like to look at everything from the biblical perspective. So let's look at what the Bible says about friendship. There are three key scriptures I'm going to look at, and why all of us should strive to build our friendship based on this. Proverbs 18:24 says, a man who has friends must himself be friendly.
Okay.
But there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
Wow.
Okay? A man who has friends must himself be friendly. Okay. You know, a friendly person easily is able to attract another friends or more friends. Okay? But what I'm looking at here is this. It's but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. And this particular scripture is talking about Jesus. Okay? But then when we talk about our friends, and with all that Pastor Victoria spoke about, you can have acquaintances, you can have associates. But a friend is more than just an acquaintance and an associate.
Okay.
A friend, a true friend, is someone who is consistent.
Wow.
And constantly there for you.
Wow.
They are there for you. They are there for you. Okay? And the emphasis is on being there for you and being consistent.
Wow.
If you don't want to call somebody who once in a while pop up in your life.
Okay.
Somebody who doesn't remember your birthday. Somebody who doesn't check on you. That's not a friend. It's an acquaintance.
Okay.
You know, but when we're talking about a true friend, it's somebody that distance is not even an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, because in this time where there are internet, WhatsApp, social media, everything, you guys are connected. You talk all the time. this is someone you can describe as a true friend.
Okay.
There's another scripture also in Proverbs 13 verse 20. I want to read that too, so we can understand and build these. It said, he who walks with wise men will be wise. All right?
Okay.
He who walk with wise men will be wise.
Yeah.
But the companion of fools will be destroyed.
Wow.
All right?
Okay.
And there's another scripture also in John 15 verse 13.
Okay.
This is also another scripture talking about Jesus, where the Bible says that there's no greater love than the love that will make a friend or someone to die for his friends. All right?
Yeah.
John, the Gospel of John,
Yeah. Okay.
chapter 15, verse 13. It says, greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. This morning in my meditation, and I even put it on my Facebook page, that don't talk to me about love when you don't know how to sacrifice.
Wow.
You don't know how to give.
Okay.
You don't know how to forgive. And you don't even know how to die.
Wow.
Because loving people and loving someone, especially somebody you call a friend, it means that there is going to be sacrificing.
Okay.
There's going to be forgiving. There's going to be a giving.
Okay.
And there's even going to be a dying.
And dying. Wow. Wow.
So friendship is not just, oh, we meet and have coffee. We meet and just have tea.
Okay.
It's beyond that.
Okay.
When I'm going through my moments, when I'm going through my difficulties, when I'm going through my highs and my lows,
Okay.
will you be there? Okay? All right, so I'm just going to open it up with this. And then as we go on, I'll touch on other things.
Okay. So what I wrote here, it says that one of the things that I really want us to touch on, it says that so this some of the definition of friendship. Okay, it says that it's a strong interpersonal bond. So you bond with somebody, but then it's another one says that being comfortable around each other, even in silence.
Yeah.
So that it can be that the person is not with you always, but you are very comfortable around them. And another one says that being able to tell each other anything.
Yeah, there's no secrets.
Yes,
Yeah.
understanding. The person will understand you. So being able to tell the person that you are calling a friend anything without they questioning you.
Yeah.
That they will understand you.
Yeah. Yeah. And when there's true friendship or somebody you consider a friend, number one, there's no hidden agenda.
Okay.
There's no hidden motive. The reason why I can look at you and tell you my strength and my weaknesses because I know you love me and you are watching out for me.
Yeah.
The very moment I begin to feel uneasy around you, and I can't open up to you, I can't talk to you, I have entered or I've changed the strand of the friendship and the relationship. Somebody is becoming hypocritical here, and ill agenda and motives are going to enter in. If I don't have any agenda, when you are flourishing, when you are blossoming, when you are doing well, I'm happy.
I'm happy for
because through friendship, your success is my success.
My success, yeah.
Your happiness is my happiness. I'm there for you. Your pain is my pain. When something goes wrong with you, it's like it's gone wrong with me. So the definition you gave us, me feeling comfortable around you, here is that you got my back. And I got your back. So I'm relaxed. You are relaxed. And you know, you can tell when something is wrong with you. That's what friendship is about. And God created us that way. God didn't create us to be islands. Everybody needs somebody. I need you, you need me. You know, and you see people who suffer a lot in life. are those who don't have friends.
Okay.
No, if you have friends, you won't suffer. If you have friends, because whatever you are looking for, whatever you need in life, somebody has it.
Somebody have it. Okay. So now, Bishop, I want us to talk about the types of friendship. Okay? Because next week, God's willing, we're going to be touching. Now that we are dealing with this, then we can break it out and say that. So now, who qualify to be your friend and all those things? So today, I want us to touch on the types of friendship, okay? And the first one I put here is loyal. Loyal. Each
friend.
one of us need a loyal best friend. I think I was listening to Bishop T.D. this one time, and he was saying that in your lifetime, okay, if you have 3 of friends that you can call loyal, 3 in your lifetime, loyal friends, you are a blessed person. You understand? You are a blessed person, because it's hard to get those people. I believe that, you know, when somebody I can call a friend, sometimes I see myself in them. You know, like what I want for myself, I want for them. So when I see something that I think is good, I want to share it with them.
Yeah.
You understand? So they become more than sometimes I call them, you know, they qualify to even me calling them sisters. You know. So each one of us need that loyal best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, and you rightly said, again, if I go back to my definition, and even the scripture where the Bible said that there's a friend that is closer than a brother. Okay. Yeah. There are people who are siblings and they are not that close. And then you have a friend that you call a person you call a friend, and that you are even closer to the person than your own biological siblings. Okay? Yeah. Why? Because this person is loyal, this person is fair, this person is constant. And consistent.
That's a very
and when we use the word loyalty, it basically means that you are trustworthy. We can trust you. You are consistent.
Yeah.
You are constant. You see, when we say somebody is constant, it means you are not changing.
You are not changing.
Your character towards me, your love towards me, your commitment towards me, it's not changing.
Wow.
If today you change, you are like a yo-yo.
Yeah.
Today you are all in for me, tomorrow you are not there for me. It's not going to work. You are not a loyal friend. If I discuss something with you, I know nobody else will hear it.
Yes,
that's a loyal friend. That is somebody we can call a loyal friend. And those are the kinds of best friends you can have.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
They are consistent, they are constant, they are always there for you. They are thinking about you, they have good intentions towards you. No ill motive whatsoever.
Wow.
They won't sell you. Because you see, I always tell people that there are some people around me, if they go out there and say, I am this and this and that, people will believe it.
People will believe it, yeah.
And there are some people too that when they go and say this and that, people will not believe it.
Yeah.
When you have a close friend, that's why David, when Ahithophel turned against him, it really hurt David. And David prayed a prayer that he prayed. He said, we're friends. We walked to the house of God together. We took counsels together. All right? You know, when I was in England, a man of God met my good friend. I call him a brother. Yeah. Dr. David Enchi in England. And the man of God was asking about me.
Wow.
He said, so he told him the story about how we met and how we've been together for a long time. Okay. I said, and he asked, you know the wife? He said, you know what my friend said to the man of God? He said, I was part of the decision making. Oh yes. I was part of the decision making. In fact, I was part of the panel that decided that this is the woman we must marry.
I qualified to be a wife. Thank you, Dr. David.
And vice versa. I remember the wife that he's
Yeah.
married to. He asked me, "What do you think about this lady?" I said, "This is a good lady." You know, so a good friend, somebody you can call a best friend,
Yeah.
is somebody who is loyal, is somebody who is consistent, is somebody who is constant,
Yeah.
is somebody who is trustworthy,
Worthy.
is somebody you can confide in.
Wow.
It is somebody who is not jealous of your success.
That's the thing.
You know,
That-
when you are doing well, you are succeeding, the attention is on you and not on them. They are happy. Okay? Once you get a friend who is always competing with you, okay? I'm talking about negative competition.
Yeah.
All right? They want you to stay down, so they will always be at top. And when you are trying to rise up, they will create circumstances for you to fall, so they can always be better than you. I don't see that as friendship.
Wow.
It's something else.
Wow. Please, if you are watching, share the video with somebody, tag somebody to come in. You know what you can do? If you are in groups, make sure that you send it, you share it among the groups so that it will be a blessing with somebody. I'm telling you, this topic is very, very important. Okay, this topic is very, very important because I've seen people who have been in trouble, who have got into things that didn't concern them, just because they went and called somebody a friend. So
Yeah.
who are you calling a friend? Who qualified to be in your circles? Who can you just be yourself? You know, without not thinking they will take you out there. You know, I when I saw people that you will be comfortable around them. For me, that is my own thing. Those of you who know me, that's my own thing. I don't want you to pretend. You know, when all of a sudden you see me, you become Sister Holy. Just be yourself. I want people to be themselves around me because I really want to be myself. I don't want to pretend. When I'm with people, I want to be myself. And it's very, very important. And I'm telling you, people that you call friend can make and unmake you. It's very, very important. But I wrote here.
Sorry, before you come there,
Yeah.
you see who you, the popular saying that show me your friend,
Yes.
and I will show you or tell you your character. The people you hang around with,
Yeah.
the people you call friends. And also be careful who you allow to call you a friend.
A friend, yeah.
Okay? Because, like I said, you know, I wrote some things here. I said, a friend will be there no matter what.
No matter what.
You are in trouble, they don't know you. You know, one of the things that saddened my heart when I saw the late Bishop Eddie Long.
Yeah.
Bishop Eddie Long was a generous man, a mighty man of God, raised a lot of people, and I still have great admiration for this man of God. When this man of God was going through crisis, people who he invited, who stood on his altar and pulpit and said, "This is my brother, this is my friend." When his crises were there, I didn't see them trooping to his church to go stand there, you know, because this is my friend. He's in the mud. He's been cast into the mud.
Yeah.
He's been, you know, dented and painted. You see, people are afraid. Will you jump into the pit and rescue your brother?
Yeah.
Because the stain on him will rub on you too. People didn't want to be stained. It's like the Good Samaritan story. They passed by. They forgot about this man. And I remember before he died, Steve Harvey, he wrote a book, and Steve Harvey invited him on his show.
Yeah.
And he asked him that in all that he went through, what was his greatest surprise? You know what he said? He said his greatest surprise was the people he thought were his friends,
Wow.
who were actually not his friends.
Wow.
That was his greatest surprise. In the midst of all the scandal, it wasn't the accusation, it wasn't the media frenzy, it wasn't the attacks, but the people he thought were his friends, who he came to realize that they were not his friends at all. So as we are on this subject and we are talking about this subject, people who claim to be our friends but have an agenda. Why do they want to be your friends?
That's the whole thing.
Why are they call you friends? Because there are some people, when they become friends with you, they profit and gain more than you gain out of the relationship.
That's it.
These are users.
Users.
These are people who are coming to use, their acquaintance with you or their relationship with you to gain something. You can't call them friends.
Yeah.
Because they may be calling you friends because of what they are getting.
Then what are you
Even
doing?
you as a pastor, a man of God, a woman of God, a business person, somebody can come and associate with you because of what they think they will get from you.
Yeah.
And the other time when we were in England, I was talking with my brother, Dr. David Entry, and we were saying that people who even join churches with the motive of, I have a business proposition. Even Bishop Edilong also went through the same thing.
The same thing.
Where people come, I have this business. Can you use your position to endorse the business?
Yeah.
And then when people sign up, I'll give the church money. I don't want that.
I don't want that. I don't do business with God's church anyway. It's God's church. It's not a marketplace. So let the market stay where it needs to stay, and let the church of God be where it needs to be. But I wrote here that somebody, when we're talking about friend, is somebody who is brutal. I put the word here, brutally honest.
Yeah.
Okay, honest and confident. Confident.
There's a
word that they
confidential.
Confidential.
Yeah.
So they are very honest and confidential. So you know that when you say this to them, okay, it stays with them.
Yeah.
This is how I operate when it comes to my friends. Because sometimes we may be maybe 3 or 4, group. Say, okay, we are that. But this is how I operate. And I always tell my people that if we are 4, so maybe you, me, TJ, okay? We are friends. We can go to lunch together. We can do everything together. But TJ calls me, okay, and says, okay, Pastor, this is what. Can you agree with me? For me, he didn't call you.
Yeah.
He calls me. So whatever TJ tells me stays with me, although you are part of the friendship. But he didn't call you.
Yeah.
You understand? So I can't deal with TJ and now I pick the phone and call you. Oh, you can't just imagine what my producer TJ just told me and that. No, if TJ wanted you to know,
he will call you.
He could have called the two of us when we were having lunch together and say that this is what. And for me, when I see that aspect of you, in fact, normally I cut you off because you are not honest. It's as simple as that. Whatever I say to you is supposed to stay with you. One time, I remember a very good friend of mine in Ghana asked me, because my sisters and everybody say, oh, Afro Victoria, she's very secretive. And that guy asked me something. He says, do you have a secret that nobody knows? I said, yes. I have things that I can go to
the grave
with it that nobody knows, because at the end of the day, it's not for you. And it's not. So if you tell me something, I believe that we have to have people who are honest. You know that you have tell your secret with them and you stay there, that didn't go anywhere. How can we get those people around us, Bishop?
No, you see, for me, I look for character in choosing who to be a friend.
Okay.
And all these things that you are pointing out, these are character issues.
Okay.
One, you just mentioned that one of the criteria of a good friend is that, number one, they can be very brutally honest with you.
Yes.
I don't want to have somebody who is a yes person and a no person.
Yeah.
You should be able to look at me when
yes.
I'm wrong, to tell me with love, hey, my brother, you can't do this.
My sister-in-law is watching. Thank you, Vivian. God bless you.
You are wrong in doing this. You are wrong in saying that. Okay? That's what friendship is all about.
Okay.
You be able to point my flaws to me.
Okay.
And when you point my flaws to me, I receive it because I trust your judgment.
That's it.
As a friend.
Yes.
And I know you are not saying this thing to me to try to belittle me.
Yes.
But you are saying this thing to me because you want me to get better and be the best of me.
Yes.
So being brutally honest with one another is a good thing to have if you're going to be my good friend, and I'm going to be your good friend.
Okay.
If one, I can correct you. I can be brutally honest with you. That, okay, this attitude of yours is the reason why your marriage is not working.
Okay.
This attitude of yours is the reason why you keep losing your jobs. Every time you go to a job or you get a job, then I'm not being a good friend.
Yeah.
So being brutally honest is a key. Number two, can I confide in you?
You. Yeah.
When I tell you a secret, will it stay with you?
Yeah.
You know, and so if I know that, you see, when people say, oh, I didn't say anything, I know it's my issue. I know who and who I told.
I told. That's the.
And you are the only one I told.
Yes.
So if you tell me that the third party have heard it and said it's not you, you have also displayed another character flaw. Here now you are telling me you are a liar.
Yes.
So then I have to check you again.
Double jeopardy. Okay, we have comment. My sister Nana says that true friendship is a gift from God. I believe it, says. I believe so much.
And you
that
should pray for it.
Friendship is a gift from God, and in fact, with our position, you have to pray for a true friendship, because I think it's you said it, if I remember, you said it or I heard it from Mike Mudo, who said that when you are growing up, you cannot have good friends, because everybody that comes around you know, wants something.
Yeah.
So it's like your old friends are better off than trying to make new friends. You understand what I mean? Because now everybody comes around me because I'm the first lady, I'm this, I'm that, and they have their agendas.
Yeah. So so what that basically means here is this: that is when you grow with your
old friends,
your childhood friends, or friends you've known for a long time, it secures your destiny. It secures your future. These are people you know, you've fought, you've made up, you've had argument, disagreement, you know, and all of that. So they know you inside out.
Yeah.
Don't lose old friends and try to make new friends.
Wow.
It won't work.
Wow.
You know, it won't work. So if you have friends, maintain friends. Don't lose friends. Some of you must go back and mend some friends. Because, you know, I met a great man of God when I was in England, and it saddened my heart. You know, this man of God was very anointed, very powerful, growing up, you know, had a lot of influence. But when I met this man of God, I sensed loneliness.
Wow.
I sensed a man without people, abandoned. And I just said to myself, I don't want ever to be that way before. So it's important. This subject we are treating is very important.
It is.
Friendship. And those of you who don't value friendship.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Value and please, if God bless you, okay, with a sincere and honest friend, please value them. Value them.
Before you lose them.
Yeah, before you lose them. And I think I wrote it somewhere, we will get it. I says that a quality of a good friend is mutual respect.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I have one of my sister, I think I do that with Pastor J. Moba. J. Moba, you know, we are opposite. I mean, J. Moba and me is opposite. You understand? But it's that kind of, you know, mutual respect for each other and value each other. So like when we meet, some of the things that she will do, I would do. Like typically she will put on a blue lipstick. Who put on blue lipstick? I will never put on blue lipstick. But she will put it, no. And I respect her for that. I wish I can put it on. I can't put it on. But I respect her for that. So it's also very important to value the quality people that God bless you with. Don't take people for granted. Don't take people for granted.
Let's read some comments.
I have comments here that I wanted to read.
Okay.
It says that even in church, who I thought was a friend was telling the shepherd things I did not do. What make it awful is no one came to me and asked me what happened except the shepherds. I was set up. I had to ask God to help me to forgive. And I no longer keep those individuals in my in my
Circle.
circles. I know who they are based on their action. So it happens everywhere. It can happen in the office, it can happen in the church, it can happen everywhere. You just have to trust God and be careful who you call your friends.
Your friends.
Who you call your friends.
You mentioned something earlier. Just the fact that you have or you are an acquaintance with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, somebody, we went to a doctor's office. You met somebody, you guys had a nice chat.
Okay.
The next day, that's my friend.
That's my friend.
That's an acquaintance.
Yeah.
They can't just, there are levels of friendship.
And I think we would do the stages.
So, the stages of friendship. You just met somebody. You just getting to know somebody.
Yeah.
You don't wake up the next day and go and sleep in a person's house.
That's it.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
It's just like, because this friendship leads to a lot of things.
Okay.
This friendship, it can lead to marriage. It can lead to starting a business. It can lead to becoming a millionaire. It can lead to you becoming poor. It can lead to you dying.
Wow.
It can lead to you going to jail.
Oh.
Yes, because, if somebody is murdered, they were killed by somebody.
That's it.
You related with somebody who didn't like you or thought you crossed them.
Yeah.
Something like that. But your friendship led you to somewhere. You went where you are not supposed to go and met your untimely whatever. So it's critical and it's important. Something brought me to Georgia. Something brought me to America. Something took me to friendship.
Yeah.
So you need to understand that. And so if somebody went, or somebody you consider to be a friend, went to your shepherd or pastor to go and gossip about you, then check that person again.
Yeah.
I like the fact you said that you have disassociated yourself with that. That's good.
It's how. Okay, so Bishop, I wrote here that that person also have to be a good, wise mentor. That's your friends qualified to be a very good, wise mentor?
There's unfortunately, we have a negative this thing that says friendship with benefits. Okay. It has a bad meaning today, but then if I have friend, I have to benefit from that friend.
Okay.
I don't have an agenda. But this person make me a better person.
Yes.
Okay. For instance,
that's good.
If you are brutally honest with me, okay, and maybe I'm going somewhere and I'm not well dressed, and my dressing is not suited for the occasion, and if I go there, I will be embarrassed, and you love me and you care for me, and you don't want me to be embarrassed, you will sit me down, and because we are friends, you know how to get my attention. Talk to me to be able to change whatever I wanted to wear to go to that place.
Wow.
I benefited from you.
Okay.
You go somewhere, you found a nice deal, or you move to a community. Your children are doing well. The school system is well there.
Okay.
You come and tell me, hey, this thing is working for me. Try it. It will work for you. You find something new that is working for your marriage. You will share with me. That's what friends does.
Okay.
They don't hide things from each other.
Yeah.
If you are my friend and something is working for you,
and
you won't tell me because you don't want me to be as good at you, like you, or better than you, then you are an evil friend.
Oh, wow.
That makes you a bad friend. You are not a good friend.
It's very interesting because sometimes too you can experience some people that you even call as friends, and it's like they talk to you and they get information from. How are you doing?
They fish
information, and for me, maybe that's why God is blessing me, because for me, if something is working, why should I hide it? This Facebook thing, I've introduced a lot of women of God into it. Please do it. I don't have it all. So if you too can do Facebook and it will bless somebody. We have a lot of people. There is a lot of people that will watch you that will not watch me.
Yeah.
So if you call me and you ask me how I'm doing, I will tell you from number 1 to number 10. But guess what? We have some people who will come and fish all information from you. 2, they will even thank you when they go and the thing succeed. to let you know, oh, the advice you gave me is working, thank you. They won't say that. They pretend as if everything came from them. But then when they are doing something that is good, that they know it will benefit you, they keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
But how can you call such a person a
No,
friend?
so these are people who they claim to be friends, but secretly are in competition with you.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Christ.
And it's a sign of immaturity. Sometimes we can overlook these things, and there are sometimes you can call the person out and tell the person, listen, I know we are friends,
Yeah.
but this and this and that you do, I don't like it.
Okay.
Number one, when you learn something from me, for instance, my good friend in England, we just came from him.
It was like a school for us.
And Sunday night, I was telling him,
Yeah.
that I like the way you run ministry. And I started pastoring before him. I started ministry before him. Okay, when I started pastoring, when I was pastoring in Ghana, he would come to my church and come and minister. He wasn't a pastor. But today, he has a growing church that is a top notch on a cutting edge.
Yeah.
And I admire what he's doing because I see the beauty and the sense of excellence he has put in ministry. So I tell him, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this when I go back. As soon as I get back, I'm doing this. I'm telling him. So when he see it here, he will know that I learned this from here. Number two, when people ask me, I acknowledge him.
Yes.
And like I'm doing right now, I'm acknowledging him that Dr. David Entry, I come to your church and I see things. I admire it. It's beautiful. I am encouraged. I am challenged. And I want to come and do the same thing.
Yeah.
I will not come here and copy and do it and then act like it came from you originally.
Original. No.
Even when you write book and you quote somebody, you're supposed to
have
put
to.
at the bibliography
Yeah.
that you quoted this from this person. When you don't do that, then you are not being a good friend.
Okay.
You are a friend who is a competitor. You are a friend who is jealous. And friends who are like that can easily betray you.
Wow.
Yes, that's how betrayal comes. Betrayal comes from, insecurity. Betrayal comes from jealousy. Betrayal comes from envy. Betrayal. Okay? When you are not happy, when somebody is doing well, and then you copy from them, and you acknowledge it, and you act like, oh, this is my original idea. My friend, there's nothing new under the sun. We are all learning from somewhere.
Oh, yes.
Humble yourself and quickly say, I got this from this and from that person, and God will even bless you.
It's very, very. Share the video with somebody. Tag somebody to come in, please. If you are joining, is blessing you. Share the video. On this platform, we want everybody to be a blessing. So just use 2 minutes of your time and share the video. Tag your friends to come in.
Let's read these comments today.
I think it will help them. Yeah, we have some comments. You
Yeah.
can read them, please.
Akachi okay, Sister Glory,
Yeah.
God bless you. She said, true talk, woman of God, some people come to our life to get what they want. And once they get it, and once they are done, they will disappear.
Oh, that's so true. That is so
Those
true.
are the users.
They are users, okay? And guess what? They disappear and appear.
No, those are classless. Those are classless people who lack morals. I mean,
you don't have conscience. Yeah, I can't see you again. You needed something, I give it to you. I won't see you again. You won't call.
they only show up when they need something.
When they need it. I have somebody who says that, and it's very, very interesting. When they don't need you, when she needs you, then all of a sudden she will text and say, "Oh, I missed my phone or something." I see her phone wasn't working. Then all of a sudden, because she needs you, her phone is working. Are you kidding me? You understand?
Mercy. Let's read it.
It's very interesting.
Abigail says, I always wanted friends that I could bring to church without no problem, like God-fearing friends. Abigail, you are not going to make friends to bring to church.
You have to. You also have to, because when we are talking about church and we are talking about souls, sometimes you have to make friends because you want to
Bring
win them
them.
for Christ. Because if you are always going to make somebody who is save your friend, how are you going to win souls for Christ? So, I mean, you have to balance it. But guess what? I have people at my gym, okay, that when they see me, I'm their friend. I mean, I am their
So
friend.
when we get
But
into
guess
the
what?
categories
Yes,
of friendship,
then,
then we can explain. Because, you know, if I am reaching out to somebody
Yeah.
to win somebody to Christ, it's a different type of
Of
friendship I'm
friendship.
building.
Yes, that's true.
And it can evolve and grow to become a best friend.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Because if I'm mentoring somebody, I have to befriend the person to mentor the person.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
The person is looking up to me. Now this person is my soul. I have to teach the person how to read the Bible, how to overcome sin, how to be able to stay on focus on. There's a level of friendship going on there.
Yeah.
But that's not my best friend.
Friend. Okay.
Okay.
That's
It's a
awesome.
mentor-mentee relationship going on. So we'll get into that when we get into
when you get
the
to
categories.
the stages of, and I wrote here that you need a friend from a different culture. What do you think about that? But you understand that, like, you need a friend who, and it's not even like a different culture, maybe like a Chinese, but you need a friend that is kind of really different from you, because if all your friends are like you, then you are not learning.
Of course.
So
of
you
course.
need a friend who maybe would think better than you, who maybe dress better than you, who maybe does some things crazier than you, you know, to also kind of copy and those things. So what do you think about that?
I am quite, the more you grow, and I've heard this from a lot of experienced, aged men of God,
Okay.
that you become intentional when you
Yes.
get to a certain point where you don't have time to waste.
Okay.
You know, especially when you hit your 40s upgoing,
Yeah.
you have to become very focused. Don't
Waste.
begin to offload yourself of heavy laden friends.
Oh.
If there's a term I can use that. People are dragging, people are pulling you down, people are going nowhere.
Okay.
And become focused. Be intentional in building relationship with people who are going where you are going.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to build relationship with somebody who is in the same field as I am, so I can learn from them and they can learn from me.
Okay.
You know, for instance, when we're in school, you flow with people who are doing the same subject as you.
Yeah.
If I'm studying science and you are doing arts, why should we be friends? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there have to be something common that brings us together. And then we can pick it up from there. But then I understand the point you are making.
Yeah.
You also look for friends who challenge you.
Yeah.
Okay? What I'm not, but I can be. You befriend opposite people who will challenge you.
Yeah.
Let me read something that I saw here.
I think we have to comment that we have
Yeah.
to read.
Okay, let me read Pastor Nana
Yes.
Adade's own. She said, true friendship is so important to me because all the people my sisters and I call family are not blood relatives, but have always been with us since we were children.
Wow.
My late mother took these people as her own. And when she passed away, they were the people that planned her funeral.
Wow.
The blood family was nowhere to be found. Wow.
That's
What a
interesting.
blessing, Pastor Nana. God bless you.
Yeah.
And the gateway to heaven also
Yes.
says, Job 2:11. Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all this evil that was come upon him, they came everyone from his own place. Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Nemathite. For they had made an appointment together to come to mourn with him and to comfort him. Those is what we call friends, true friends.
True
Thank
friends.
you for sharing that scripture.
Yeah,
God bless
thank you
so much.
I mean, and I think when we started, I said that in your lifetime, okay, in your lifetime. So I'm 44. In your lifetime, when you have people like 3 people that you can call this my best buddies, you are a blessed. You are a blessing. And my husband knows. My husband can count my friends. I am very very. interesting person, but I'm very careful. You know, I'm very, very careful. So it's very important that you have friends that when you need them, they will be there.
Yeah.
You know, you need them, they will be there. This year, with all the projects that we are doing, I have a particular friend that almost every week, sweetie, almost every week, either she's texting or calling, what is happening to the project? Where are we now? You know, what are you now? Where are you now? When I told her the first time that we have to sacrifice our home to do the church thing, she made a statement that made me know that this lady is a good friend. You know, like the first thing she said is unto the Lord, and God will reward you.
Amen.
God will reward you. You know, so I mean, there are some friends that they are mind blowing. We thank God for that. But you need that. You need that. I think
Prophet says we must never expect those who we help, encourage, pray for, love on, to do the same for us, but continue to pass friendship forward. What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
I think that's in a different category. I mean, what you are saying, if I'm helping somebody, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
If I'm ministering to somebody, you don't need to be my friend for me to help you.
Yeah.
You don't need to be my friend for me to be nice to you.
Yes.
You know, so I hope that's not in the context in which this is being put. Because if I'm being nice to you, it's not because I want anything from you.
Yes.
But true friends, you know, true friends, like what Proverbs said, that a man who wants friends must himself be friendly.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm always remembering your birthday and you don't remember my birthday, it's just a matter. You know, recently there's a woman of God, a great woman of God, okay? This woman of God always take her church and her church members to go and support another church.
Yeah.
But when she is doing a program, this person doesn't bring anybody. And even if they decide to come, they will come alone.
Yeah.
And they will come alone
with themselves.
So this person asked me,
yeah,
this is what I'm thinking. I have been doing this thing for so long, and it has always been this way. And for now, I think that I don't want to do it no more. Am I wrong in thinking that way?
No.
I said, ma'am, you're not wrong in thinking that way at all.
Yeah.
At all. If the relationship become one-sided, it's a bad one.
It is.
And I think that when you begin to take a person you call a friend for granted and begin to exploit them, then you are not being a good friend.
You are not.
You're not being a good friend.
Yeah. Because I believe that when we're talking about friendship, you know, what you want is what you want to do for your friend. So if you are not treating them as you would treat yourself, then you are not a good friend. You have to treat a good friend like you treat yourself. That's why when it comes to that point, when you see them doing good, it's not a problem to you because don't you want to prosper? You want to prosper. So if I want to prosper and I see TJ prosper, why should I have issue with TJ prospering? I see TJ as me. So if I want to prosper and he is prospering, praise the Lord, hallelujah. What? I can humble myself and ask TJ, hey, what is the secret here? What's going on? What's making you? Can you reveal it to me? And that's a good and honest friendship. So it's very, very
Let's
important.
read this. Chelsea says, thank you, Bishop and Pastor Victoria, for this topic on friendship. We should make friends that will challenge us to be nothing but the best version of ourselves. Very powerful.
Yes.
Sister Glory says, Sister Glory on Facebook is Akachi Oke.
Yeah.
Is a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Yeah.
Cherish your true friend if you have one.
Yeah.
Mine is from childhood, and we've been through thick and thin.
Yeah. That's
Kudos
the best.
to you. That's good. And then is that we all need someone to lean on in life. That's true.
It's very, very important.
I love this. Jesse again says, I love this. We shouldn't exploit our friends, but should help and build them up. Very important. And then Pastor Nana Adade says that
Systematic.
No, a symbiotic relationship is when both parties benefit from each other. This is what God wants from us. That is the example the Lord wants us to show to the world. Amen. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Even in marriage relationship,
It
has to be mutual benefit.
Yeah.
Husband is benefiting, wife is benefiting. So every relationship should be that way. But in terms of being kind, being nice, and helping people, everywhere I go, on the job, in the church, and doing ministry, be nice to everybody. Do that without expecting. If they decide to reciprocate, that's fine.
That's fine.
If they don't, it's unto the Lord.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a person you call a friend, I can't imagine, you say you are my friend, I'm always there for you, but you are not there for me. What kind of friendship is that?
It can be.
Your birthday, I buy cake, I come and sing happy birthday for you. I gather every mutual friend and we come and celebrate you. But mine, you forget.
And after 2 days, oh my God, your birthday passed.
It means I'm not on your heart. It means I'm not on your tongue. It means that the way I am saying, and that could be also another mistake we make. Maybe in the subsequent ones we'll talk about it. Okay, how I rate the friendship. Does the one I call friend also rate the friendship the same way?
That's it. I think that when we get to the stages, I think that will come in.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's very, very sad that you call somebody, your friend, and you are doing all those things to them, and the person doesn't even see you as a friend.
It's like a young woman who has a friendship with a young man.
Yeah.
The young man is still seeing the thing as a platonic friendship.
Yes.
And then the lady has moved the thing into a romantic friendship in the head.
Yeah.
And so when
That's
the young man finally comes and introduces Susie, he said,
Oh
Kate,
my
please
God.
meet my
My
girlfriend,
new
my new girlfriend, Susie. And we are going to get married very soon. And then Kate begin to shiver and like, what? I thought we were in relationship.
Oh no.
So, you see, this gentleman and Kate had two different understanding of their friendship.
Yeah.
And so, that same way, if you have a friend, you call your best friend. The other time I was having a conversation with my daughter, Uriel, and she said some things that touched me so much.
So good heart.
And I have to tell her, I said, listen, maybe you have to start reviewing
Yeah.
your understanding of friendship. Because just that the fact that you sat in the bus with someone and you had a good conversation and you met the next day and you say hi and the person didn't say hi back and you're like, oh, we are friends, I'm so broken. No. Don't misunderstand people's action. Somebody can be a nice person today, maybe they were in a good mood.
Yeah.
Don't conclude that that's friendship.
That's it.
Before you start calling somebody a friend, you may have gone through things with this person. You have tested each other and proven each other. And for me, you have fought, you have argued, you have disagreed, agreed, and then you are still together. Then you can say that you are friends.
Then you can say you are friends. Thank you so thank you so much, man of God. Thank you. I'm very, very grateful you took your time to join me today. He is going to be joining me because he brings that aspect that I need, so he's going to be joining me. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has been a blessing. But some of the things that we are going to be talking about whilst we are in this friendship thing is we're going to talk about, is friendship a relationship? Is this something that is it a relationship? And we're going to talk about what is a strong friendship. What is a strong friendship? What is this friendship that we are talking about? Is it even important in our life? We're going to talk about the purpose, the purpose of friendship. Anything you don't have a purpose for it will get wasted. So if you have a friend and there's no purposeful for it, there's nothing, why are you guys friends? What do you need? What is your assignment? Then it's going to be wasted. I think when I was in England, the Spirit of God whispered something to me, and He says that you have to know that you have a purpose in in this time of your life. You know, like you are here for a reason. You are here for this purpose. I'm born for this purpose. I'm born to be a woman of influence, to be talking to you. That is my purpose. You have to know. So as a friend to somebody, you have to know the purpose of it. So we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about another aspect that I think is very, very important. The stages of friendship. I mean, I go to gym and I have a lot of people there who, you know, I've been missing for 2 weeks, and tomorrow I plan going back. When I get there, I have a couple of my gym friends who will be saying, Victoria, where were you? We haven't seen you for 2 weeks and everything. And some of them, in fact, they know what I do. They know I'm a pastor. Some of them, when they have challenges, they call on me. You know, after we finish working out, I sit some of them down. I go to lunch with some of them, and I talk to them. I advise them. I pray for them. You know, but if I'm talking about people that I say my friends, I don't call those people as my friend. I will call them as I always say that's my gym friends. You know, and I have things that I do. I go to the library, you see a mother with your child, and all those things. And they are all friendship. But guess what? There are stages in friendship. And it's not everybody you can call a friend. It's not everybody that is your friend. You have to know who qualify to be at the back seat of your life, and who qualify to be at the front. So those are some of the things that we're going to be. Who qualify to be a good friend, what make a good friend. So you don't want to miss any of the shows. The whole of this summer is going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing. But thank you once again for watching. Please continue to share the video. Let it be a blessing to somebody. And go out and be the powerful man and woman of influence this week. Make an impact in somebody's life. All right? God bless you. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.